Hey guys, today I'd like to talk about quadratic modeling and word problems in specific. It would be great as summary of all the features and all the learnings around quadratics. We've learned vertex, y-intercept, x-intercepts, roots, and etc. And hopefully with all these features and formulas learned, we should be able to solve word problems as easy as it is. Let's get into a direct application. Here is a word problem. Let's read through. A ball is thrown upwards from a rooftop 80 meters above the ground. So let me mark all the key concepts. It will reach a maximum vertical height and then fall back to the ground. The height of the ball from the ground at time t is h, which is given by h is equal to negative 16t squared plus 64t plus 80. What is the height reached by the ball after 1 second? Alright, let's break this up now. They first are, so we know that the equation says h is equal to negative 16t squared plus 64t plus 80. And just by a visual look, we would say that the y-intercept or the height thrown would be initiated by 80 meters above ground. So that's 80 meters above. And it's also mentioned here. Alright. Now they're asking us, what is the height reached by the ball after 1 second? Now they've mentioned time here. And in this case, the unit of time is considered to be t. So what we simply have to do is replace t as 1. It's that simple. So negative 16 times 1 whole squared plus 64 times 1 plus 80. And that should give us around negative 16 plus 64 plus 80 is 128 meters. Perfect. We have that done. Now they're asking us, what is the maximum height reached by the ball? Now, if I were to ask you, we had a coordinate plane and you had a parabola. Which would be the highest maximum point? That would be the vertex. That's the maximum possible value that you could get from this. And the vertex shows you the minimum or the maximum. Alright, now the formula for a vertex, if you don't remember, is negative b upon 2a. And the formula works, after you achieve this value, we have to input that value for t respectively into the equation. Now, I'd like to get the vertex point of this equation. So this would be negative 64 upon 2 times negative 16. That is negative 64 divided by negative 32, which is simply 2. That's good, we have a whole value. Now let's replace 2 as a value of t. So then you would have negative 16 times 2 whole squared plus 64 times 2 plus 80. And here we get a total value of 144 meters. That is the maximum height it reaches. Alright, we got that ready. Now it asks us, how long will it take before hitting the ground? Alright, so that means we have to find the x or the roots, that's the x-intercepts. So let's do it here. So we have h is equal to negative 16t squared plus 64t plus 80. What do we do here? So first, To get the roots or the x values, let's divide all the terms of this equation by negative 16, as it's all divisible by negative 16. So we get, let's put negative 16 outside. So we have negative 16, and then inside we have t squared minus 4t, and 80 divided by 16 is 5. And we would have a minus here, minus 5. It's t there as well. So we have t squared minus 4t minus 5 equal to h. We have this. Now let's solve. Let's find the x values. So this is c, negative 5. Let's find two values that multiply to get negative 5 and adds up to get negative 4. So we have, let's see, we have 1 and negative 5. Let's see if that would work. Yep, that works. So that's t plus 1 and t minus 5. And we know that it's always equated to 0. So in this case, t plus 1 is equal to 0 would give us negative 1, 0. And t minus 5 equals 0 would give us positive 5, 0. And since we know that it can't be a negative value and t has to always be greater than 0, equal to 0, therefore 5 seconds is the appropriate answer for this occasion.